Good morning, everyone. If you can come into a seated position and sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. So welcome to another morning class with Yoga with Carlton. Activate your feet, spread toes, and let your arms relax onto your thighs. Lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And then feel as if you've stepped into your own safe space, your own sanctuary. As you go through your class today, keep very much the focus on yourself and not allow yourself to be distracted. Not allowing yourself to be distracted from anything externally or internal to yourself. Work in a space that is safe so you don't have objects around that might cause damage. So clear everything out of the way that you don't need. When you move through the poses, be mindful of any injuries that you may have, that you don't want to move in such a way that you're aggravating those injuries. So if you're pushing through to the point of pain and, really ease back from that so you're not hurting yourself. And practice allowing your body to ease into the poses, and don't force yourself into any other poses. Your body will resist this anyway, and it will take you longer to open up. So the intent today is to work with ease, giving your body time to open so that you're able to get deeper into yourself, deeper into your own practice. Now feel the earth beneath you as your sit bones presses down. Feel for moving energy through your body. So take in 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. And as you breathe, inhale for 7 through the nose. Feel your ribs as they expand. Holding on to the breath and allowing the breath to give yourself time. Give yourself time to open up. And exhale. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Diaphragm is lifting, it's spreading, and your lower ribs lengthening away from waist. Relax your belly. And then inhale for 7. Hold the breath, hold for 7. Exhale for 7. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, you'll feel your diaphragm as it opens up. Your chest lifts, but you keep feeling you're lengthening out of your lower back. And release. Pranayama today is Kapalabhati breathing, doing this in Baddha Konasana. So the soles of your feet are together, the toes are flexed back towards your shins, and your heels are about 12 or so inches away from your pelvic bone. Chest opener, bring your hands back behind your hips, bend the elbows, and then lift your sternum. Now feet active, and now feel the energy. Feel the energy that begins to move you right now. So Kapalabhati breathing, you'll take an inhale through the nose, and then you sharp exhales, moving the belly. Focusing on the exhale, the inhale will happen automatically. We'll do 70 pumps of these. Okay. So clear everything out. Now inhale, inhale. Sharp exhales through the nose, moving belly. And then release. Surabhena, bring your left foot on top of your right thigh for shoelace pose. You'll reach out with your heels, your left heel reaches, both heels reaches away from you, and your toes are flexed back to shins. Fold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb. Right thumb blocks your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 10. Block both nostrils and hold the breath, hold for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. Exhale completely, relax your belly, and then breathe through the left nostril for 10. Blocking both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Again, reach out with your heels and make the adjustment. So if you're feeling this into knees, place your foot onto the calf or your right foot onto the floor. Or stay cross-legged seated. Fold the first two fingers down of your left hand and use your thumb. Left thumb blocks left nostril. Inhale through the right nostril for 10. Ring finger blocks right nostril. Both nostrils block, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Exhale completely, then breathe through the right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. And then release. Straighten your left leg. Left leg reaches straight forward. Tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by the groin and your right foot presses against your left thigh. Your right hand comes back and is by your hip. Put hands to the floor. If you want to go further, bring your right foot back so that your right heel is by your glute. And then move the thigh away from you. If you attempt to do this and you're feeling pain or discomfort into knees or hips, then bring the foot back so the heel is towards the groin. If you're taking your right foot back, bring your right hand back, grab hold of the ankle. And then everyone breathe in, reaching your left arm is up and feeling for opening your left side ribs. When you breathe out, bring your left hand down on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to the left shoulder. Then feel as if you're pushing the floor away with left hand as you lengthen out of left side. Breathe in and lengthen belly. Lift your belly up away from pelvic bowl. And as you breathe out, roll your right shoulder down away from your ear. Breathe to the right side of your neck. Deep breath, feeling for lengthening your right ear away from right shoulder. And exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of chest. Breathe into the back of heart, right between shoulder blades, feeding your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your right shoulder down away from right ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, slide your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, hip, or into clothing. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow down towards your right sit bone and feel a deeper level of opening through the right side of neck. Now breathe to sternum and feel you're moving chest up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, send your sit bones back to floor. Inhale, release your right arm and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that right arm straight back, chest opener. As you breathe, breathe to the front of heart, feeling for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're sending that right arm back away from right ear. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, wrapping your right shoulder as you reach your right arm forward over right ear. Breathe into the lower ribs, your left side ribs, and feel as if the ribs lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, you're lengthening your right arm forward. Reach out with the fingertips. Fingers are active, as are your feet. Now breathe in. Spread the breath into lower back. And exhale, fold forward. The hands are down either side of your left foot. As you breathe, you're lifting belly away from left thigh. Use your hands and exhale. Feel as if you're using the hands to draw your sternum. Chest is moving forward. Neck is relaxed. On the next breath, spread the breath out to the side. So broadening your lungs out to armpits. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Breathe into upper back, filling heart with breath. And with ease, exhale, allow your body just to melt forward. Connect your breath to your spot and take that breath deeper. And as you exhale, allowing your body just to luxuriate in this pose. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on back up. And change. Your right leg is reaching straight forward. Your left foot is tucked in so the heel is by the groin. The foot is pressing against your right thigh. Option to take your left foot back so that the left heel is by the glutes. Bring your left hand back. If you're taking your heel back, bring your left hand back and grab hold of the left ankle with left hand. Otherwise, your left fingertips are to the floor. Press into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen out of your right side as you reach your right arm is up. As you exhale, bring your right hand down on the inside of your right leg and relax your right ear with right shoulder. Now activate your feet. Spread the toes. Feel the ball of your feet spreading. If you're not holding your left ankle with left hand, lift the left hand up and then reach it back. So you feel the opening through the left side of neck. And then breathe in and lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, glide your left shoulder back and down away from your left ear. Breathe to sternum. Feel your lifting chest upwards to chin. Exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of the chest and relax your right ear to right shoulder. On the next breath, as you inhale, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh hip or into clothing. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from left ear. Now feel this space that is opening up for you. And then breathe into this space. Deep breath. And as you exhale, allowing your body to let go a little more. Sit bones presses to floor. Breathe in as you're lengthening ribs out of lower back. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder down. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, sending that left arm straight back. Chest opening, breathe into back of heart. Feel the energy that moves to your heart with your breath. Now feel as if there are beams reaching through the fingertips as you reach your left arm back. Feel you're taking bone away from bone. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to ceiling. Exhale, wrap your left shoulder as you reach in your left arm forward over your left ear. As you breathe in, lift out of your right side. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that left arm forward over left ear. As you breathe, spread your lungs as if you're spreading your wings wide to the side. And exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. The hands can be on the foot, the ankle, the calf, or to the floor. Now don't force this. Just allow your body to open up. Feel that sweetness of the pose as you breathe. And exhaling as you fold. Now feel your breath. Allowing the breath to penetrate into cell tissues. And when you exhale, fold. One more breath, taking the sweetness of your breath to where your body needs this most. And exhale. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Coming into your abdominal sequence, so doing elbow to knee and then elbow to knee with back traction. Okay. So you're lying down on your back. The soles of your feet are onto the floor. If your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So if your back is tweaked, you keep the soles of your feet onto the floor. Your pose would be lower back is pressing to floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up. You hold the breath. You exhale, you curl your tailbone up. Feels as if you're curling pubic bone to navel. And then you reach your elbows to your left knee. Belly pulls in. If you want to go further, lift the foot away from the floor. And if you want to go further, sending that leg straight out about 45 degrees. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower head and shoulders to the floor and place your foot to the floor. And then continue the sequence on the other side. Otherwise, lift your feet up off the floor, bend the knees. Knees aligned with hips, heels are just below the knees and toes are flexed to shins. So feet are active. Hands clasped behind head and neck. Press the top rim of the sacrum to the floor. And then inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip and send your thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Now press the top rim of the sacrum down. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Send your left leg forward. Spread the toes. You're reaching out with the ball of your foot. Now relax your left hip and reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your thigh forward away from the waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. You're sending your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now reach your left elbow up so the left shoulder blade is off the floor. Send your right thigh forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. And then reach with the ball of your foot. Toes are spreading. Pull belly in. Reach your right elbow up so shoulder blades are off the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach elbows to left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send the thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee. Send your left leg forward. Your hip is relaxed. Your thigh bone lengthens away from hip joint. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Elbow to knee with back traction. So from here, you inhale, you lift your head, shoulder blades up. You hold. As you exhale, tailbone is up, curling up, and your elbows are to left knee. Your right leg is reaching straight up towards the ceiling. If your back is tweaky, you can place your left foot to the floor and then place your right hand onto right thigh with the heel of the hands by hip crease. Take another breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, use your right hand to traction your thigh out and up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Reach your left elbow up as you reach your right leg to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, coming back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, hands behind your head. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Your left leg is reaching up. Again, if your back is tweaky, your right foot is onto the floor. Keep sending that left leg up. Pull belly in. Then breathe into your left hip. Place your left hand onto left thigh. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, traction the thigh out and up. If your foot is on the floor, keep pressing the foot down. As you send your left leg up, reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. You're reaching your right leg straight up. So if your back is tweaky, choose the alternative that works for you. So curl tailbone up, send your right leg up, elbows to left knee, pull belly in. Now breathe into your right hip. Place your right hand onto right thigh. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and traction your right thigh out and up, opening the hip. Reach your left leg up towards the sky. Reach your left elbow up towards the sky and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Your left leg is reaching straight up. Reach out with the balls of your foot. Curl tailbones up. Send your left leg up. Pull belly in. Now breathe into your left hip. Hold the breath. Place your left hand onto left thigh by hip crease. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and traction your left thigh out and up. Reach your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and place your hands behind your head. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor, and place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Your next pose is bridge. So reach down with your fingertips, touch the heels. Move your heels back towards your sit bones or line up heels with your hips, and then brush heels and let your arms relax by your side. This is just to help you to get your measurements. Bridge pose. Press your lower back to floor, and as you breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from waist as if the ribs are opening towards your armpits. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lift pelvis up away from the floor. Breathe into heart, right between sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And exhale, as you lift up, push the floor away. Feel as if as you press your heels down, lengthen ankles away from heels. Now breathe, and as you breathe, you're moving belly away from pelvis. Feel the energy as it moves to the diaphragm, up into chest, right up into brains. And as you exhale, lengthen up, push the floor away as you lift. Now you're sending thighs and knees away from you. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you exhale, lift, press up and feel as if you're pressing pubic bone up towards the sky. Now not forcing this, just feeling yourself into the pose. So breathe and feel your belly as it's lengthening away from your pelvic bone. Your diaphragm is lifting, it's opening, chest opens more. And as you exhale, press down with your feet as you lift up. Feel the inner sides of your feet are working, the ankles as if they're squeezing toward each other. Relax your throat, relax your neck, and then breathe into lower back. Feel your opening in the lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're lifting up, you're pushing the floor away as you lift. Inhale and exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. From here, your next pose is frog lifting through. So your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor and then reach your knees out towards the side in frog position. Top of the thighs aligned with hips. Heels are aligned with knees and toes are flexed to shins. If your back is tweaky, again you can move to the wall so that the soles of your feet are against the wall. Hands behind head and neck. Press your lower back down to floor and then breathe in. Lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and then send thighs, knees out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you. Now pull your lower belly down to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, and then send knees out to side. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. Feel as if you're opening your armpits up towards the ceiling. Now exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. You're sending thighs, knees out to side. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet to floor and then roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down onto the floor by your chest and then breathe in. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your left hand as you come up, using your right hand to support your head and neck as you come up. Come onto your knees for your next pose today, which is dolphin. So in dolphin, you're measuring up by bringing your hands onto your biceps in this way. Your elbows will come down to the floor and you're reaching the hands forward, spreading the fingers. Your forearms are parallel. If your shoulder feels a little bit tweaky, you can clasp your hands today. So your hands are on the floor or they're clasped. Your neck is relaxed and look at your own toes or knee throughout. Keep the elbows tucked in. You don't want the elbows any wider than the shoulders. Now from here, you breathe into upper back. You're lifting, spreading the upper back. Curl toes under. And exhale, lift your knees off the floor and lengthen the spine. You're taking the weight of your body back to heel. So keep lengthening the spine, taking the weight away from shoulders. Now breathe into back ribs and spread the ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lengthen. Your sit bones are reaching back. The back of thighs, back of calves are reaching back. Relax your throat and breathe to heart, filling your heart with breath. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your forearms as you're reaching back. As you breathe, feel for gliding your side ribs away from your armpits. And as you exhale, as you reach back, the top shoulders, the top ribs are lengthening away from shoulders. As you inhale, feel as if you're lengthening your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reaching your heels to the floor, keep pushing the floor away. If you're going further, press your right foot down to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift your left leg up, and exhale, reach it back. Now breathe into that left hip. Feel for easing left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach back with that left leg, push the floor away with your forearms. Inhale, stretch your left leg back away from left hip. And exhale, lower your left foot to the floor. Your left foot is anchored to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back, spread the toes. Breathe into right hip, feel for gliding right thigh away from pelvis. And exhale as you're lengthening back. On the next breath, you're sending your right thigh away from right hip. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot down to the floor. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath, feeling for energizing this area with breath. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. From here, come to stand. Stand on the mat, sideways on. You're coming into horse stance. Your knees are bent, toes are turned out, and you're sitting, coming deeper into the pose. Keep sending the knees out to the side. Bird wing, tuck your elbows in to the side ribs. Press your feet to the floor. Now breathe in. As you breathe, draw your hands together. And as you exhale, chest lifts and then open the arms out towards the side. Keep tucking elbows in. And then breathe in. And then as you exhale, open out towards the side. Squeeze shoulder blades. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale as you open out. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Straighten legs and heel toe feet together as you come to the front of your mat. Okay, standing at the front of your mat. If your knees are tweaky, coming into your salutation, so if your knees are tweaky, you want to have your folded mat or towel just to give your knees a little bit of support or protection as you're going through your salutations. If your back is tweaky, stand with your feet a little bit wider apart, maybe hip distance apart. So exhale, bring hands together by chest. So press your feet to the floor. Use this to give you traction, and then inhale, reaching your arms out towards the sky. Now lift your back ribs, lift your belly, lift chest. And exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor, and push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Once you're all the way down, lengthen your legs back, and then bring your hands forward about 10 inches for low cobra. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, use your hands to feel as if you're moving your chest and ribs forward. Keep drawing the chest as if moving through the arms. Your shoulders are down and your legs are lengthening back. And exhale, release, lower down, readjust, the hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under, and exhale, press back for downward facing dog. You can walk your feet in slightly so you're creating a V shape in your body. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Right knee is to the floor, pad the knee if you need, then push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg forward for forward bend. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, push the floor away as you stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, lengthen spine, arms reach the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in, protect your shoulders. Once you're all the way down, lengthen your legs back, and then breathe in, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. If you wanted to do low cobra, just bring your hands forward a little further and keep moving chest and ribs forward. Exhale, release, lower down, hands onto the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under, and exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg forward for forward bend. Now inhale, as you lengthen the belly away from pelvis, Forward bend. Push the feet to the floor, breathe in, stand. Keep lengthening, arms up. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees, but keep the neck relaxed. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot, left foot by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down. You can bend the knees. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop the legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Feel for that lengthening through the spine. The more you pull your belly in, the more you feel this opening into lower back. And breathe into chair pose, knees are bent. Lift your chest, reach your arms up, send your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, bring hands together by chest. Then inhale, chair pose, knees are bent. Sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down and press back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. So the toes of the right foot, they're curled under. The right heel is straight up. And from here, either bring your hands onto your left thigh or you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Pressing down into both legs as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Bend your right knee and reach back into your right heel. Now breathe in and lift sternum. And as you exhale, taking it a little deeper, reach back, reach that right heel back and feel your glutes are turning on. On the next breath, stretching your lower ribs away from sacrum, lift your back ribs up. Exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and place your right knee down onto the floor. Pad your right knee if needed. Ease your left foot back slightly so you have a right angled front leg and back. Left hand is onto left thigh, twisting lunge. Breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. Now as you breathe in, you're gliding your ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, as you twist to the left, soften your right shoulder away from right ear. Deep breath, feel as if you're breathing into your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, as your left foot presses to the floor, you're twisting away from your right thigh. Interlock. On the breath, slide your right arm over your left thigh and then slide it under if you can. Your left arm is around the back. You're binding the hands if you can. If you're not able, then your left hand is on to taking hold of clothing by your right hip, and right hand grabs hold of clothing by left hip. And then breathe in, deep breaths, using this breath to spread the ribs. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Breathe in to heart. And exhale, twist a little deeper if you can. Now use this next breath to create space into your body. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down so the hands are either side of your left foot. Step back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge with the toes of the left foot curled under. Your hands are either onto your right thigh, traction in your thigh forward, or you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend your left knee and reach back into left heel. Press into both legs, and as you breathe in, lengthening out and up. And exhale, going a little deeper. Reach back into that left heel. Deep breath, lift sternum. So you're lifting your heart up with this breath. And as you exhale, go deeper, push the floor away, keep lengthening out of lower back. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place the hands to the floor and place your left knee down to the floor. Ease your right foot back slightly. Create a right angle front leg and back. Setting up for twisting lunge. Right hand is onto right thigh. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left elbow is over your right thigh knee, making a fist with your left hand. Right hand is on top. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. As you breathe in, glide your ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, press your right foot to the floor and feel as if you're twisting away from your right leg. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe to heart, using this breath to really soothe and to open up your heart. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down. Interlock. On the next breath, slide your left arm over your right thigh and then under. The right arm is around the back. Bind the hands under your right thigh. If you're not able to achieve the interlock, either stay in the lunge or left hand is on right hip, right hand is on left hip, and you're twisting towards the right. And then breathe. Breathe into lower back. Breathe to where you're feeling this most. And exhale as you twist to the right. Deep breath. Inhale. Breathe to heart. And as you exhale, go deeper into the pose if you can. One more breath. Deep breath. And exhale. Release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot. And then step back into plank. Reach back into heels. Now feel as if you're pushing the floor away. On exhale, you're lowering down, keeping elbows tight into the side ribs. Once you're all the way down, lengthen your legs back. And then clasp your hands behind your back for boat. Keeping the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your legs. Your hands are clasped behind you. And as you exhale, as you lengthen your legs back, reaching your arms down towards your heels. Keep the neck relaxed. Look at your own chest. Breathe in and keep lengthening belly away from pelvis, moving the chest upwards towards the chin. And as you breathe out, you're sending the legs back. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Tailbone tucks the heels. Last one here, deep breath. Exhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders and breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Lance Dodger. Keep your right arm reaching up. Bring your left arm around the back. The forearm tucks the sacrum down. Press back into your right leg. Breathe in and you're gliding the ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Now breathe in to lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, keep lengthening out of your lower back. Clasp your right hand behind your head and neck. And then breathe in, lift sternum. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Press back into both legs and breathe in, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Then lengthen mid ribs away from lower ribs and your upper ribs lifts up. And exhale, reach that right elbow up to ceiling. Inhale, release. From here, you're easing up. Bring your hands down either side of your left leg. So your next pose is arrow lunge. Place your right knee to the floor and then release your right foot. And then lift your right knee off the floor, straighten the right leg first, straight as an arrow. Your hands now are on the floor, on your left thigh, traction in your left thigh forward. Or if you can go further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Pressing back into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthen, feel the lengthening right from toes all the way up into hips, right up into fingertips. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, keep chest lifted. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor for your next pose today, which is bringing your hands, lounge lunge. So your right hand is coming forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. And your left hand is traction in your left thigh forward. You're reaching back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, glide the ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the inside of left leg. As you breathe, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're arcing chest towards the inside of left leg. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, coming deeper, but keep reaching that right leg back. From here, bend your right knee and reach your left hand back. Grab hold of the ankle if you can. Now breathe in as you're lengthening ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, if you can go deeper, draw your right heel towards the glute. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down so the hands are either side of your front foot. Step back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down. The hands are under the shoulders. Breathe in, curl toes under. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor weight in downward dog. On the breath, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by your right hand for warrior one. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Keep your left arm reaching up. Bring your right arm around the back and tuck the forearm onto sacrum. Press back into your left leg. This is Lance Dodger. Press back into your left leg as you breathe in. Keep lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, as you push the floor away, you're reaching your left arm up to the sky. As you press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, lift belly. Diaphragm, chest lifts. And as you breathe out, use your right forearm, sacrum tucks down. Clasp your left arm around the back of the lower part of the skull bones and neck. And as you breathe out, reaching your left elbow up to sky. Now breathe to heart and energize heart with breath. And as you exhale, keep pushing the floor away as you reach your left elbow to sky. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down to either side of your right leg. Place your left knee to the floor and then release your left foot. Left knee is now away from the floor. The foot is like into an arrow. Your hands are now either on the floor, on your right thigh, traction in your thigh forward, or if you're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Reaching back into that left leg as you breathe and glide the energy moves all the way through. So it's as if you're lengthening away from the top of left thigh. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, your arms are reaching up or the hands are onto your thighs. Breathe in and keep moving belly away from your right thigh. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release, hands to the floor, and place your left knee down to the floor. Lounge lunge. Your left hand comes forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder and armpit. Right hand is traction in your right thigh forward. Anchor, feel as if you've anchored into your left leg. And then breathe in, glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twisting, so your left side ribs are moving towards the right thigh. Your left leg is reaching back and away from you. Now use this and breathe to traction lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, your chest is moving towards your right thigh. Deep breath, inhale, keep lengthening as if you're ballooning the breath into your left ribs. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your right foot. On the next breath, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, reach it back towards your left heel. Bend your left knee and grab hold of the left ankle with right hand. Now breathe in and glide your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, draw your left heel towards the glute. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. Now inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Clasp your hands behind your back for boat. Now breathe in and lift your head, lift your chest, lift your legs. And as you breathe out, lengthen your legs back, sit bones tucked to heels. You're reaching your hands down to heels. Keep the neck relaxed. And as you breathe in, keep moving belly forward as if your belly moves away from the top of thighs. And as you exhale, lengthening your legs back. One more deep breath. And exhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in downward facing dog. On the next breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands, coming down into a seated position. From here, in the seated position, bring the soles of your feet together. Toes are flexed back, so you're in Baddha Konasana. Sit bones presses down, breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Now spread the breath into lower back. And exhale as you fold. Breathe into mid back, deep breath. On the next breath, as you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Lengthen diaphragm up, chest moves to chin. Feel your ribs as they're opening to the armpits. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release as you ease on back up. Half lotus, bring your left foot is over your right thigh. Sorry, left foot is bringing towards your right hip. Your right heel is by your left sit bone. Bring your right arm across against your left thigh and bring your left arm back. Line up with sacrum. And if you can go further, bring the hand all the way around. Some of you will be able to take hold of your foot, your left foot with left hand. Now breathe in and lengthen belly out and up. Twist to the left on exhale. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And exhale as you twist to the left, relax the shoulders down. Sit bones presses down, breathe in as you're lengthening out of waist. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs and change the cross of legs. Half lotus with your right foot over your left thigh. Or be in cross-leg seated position if you're not quite making this today. Left arm comes across against your right thigh. Your right hand is lined up with sacrum, pushing the floor away as you lengthen up, or bring the hands further so you're taking hold of hip, or you might be able to take hold of your right foot with right hand. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Deep breath, breathe to heart. And exhale as you twist. One more breath into your spot. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. You're easing back to center. Unwind your legs. Straighten legs. Then lie down on your backs for your final pose, Shavasana. Your arms are relaxed by your side and the shoulders away from your ears. You can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor, or bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out to the side, or straighten your legs. So work with what feels right for you. If it feels right, close your eyes and let your body just relax completely. So just like the layers on an onion, in the onion, just feel for that, layer by layer, allowing yourself to let go. From toes, tips of toes through to the crown of your head, right out into the skin and into fingers, fingertips. Keep allowing yourself to let go. Relax your mind. Feeling for that moment of release as you let go. As you lie here, feel the energy now that begins to move through your body. Begin to move your fingertips and tips of toes. And then move this energy through the whole of your body. And on your next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. Once you've given yourself a nice little stretch, bend the knees, move the knees towards your chest and allow your body to ease side to side and forward and back. And then roll to your left side. Bring your right hand to the floor by your chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up, and use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way up into seated. Sitting tall, bring your hands together, the thumbs lightly touch sternum, and feeling the beat of your own heart. As you sit here, notice how you feel and congratulate yourself for your practice today. And thank you for allowing me to guide. So finish together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone. You may feel this a little bit later on, so keep yourself hydrated. If you have any comments, we're always grateful to have these onto the site. Keep coming back to the DMU leisure. There's lots of practice, lots of activities on there for you. So take care.